If you've been feeling weak, unfocused, or directionless, it isn't your fault, it's modern life. Life these days is making men soft in ways they don't even notice. Constant scrolling, endless distractions, quick dopamine hits, and a world that tells you discipline is optional. You're not broken, you're overstimulated. You're not lost, you're overwhelmed, and deep down, you know you were built for more than this. You were built for a code, a purpose, a path that sharpens you instead of dulling you. That's why the ancient code of the samurai hits so hard today. It's not nostalgia, it's a blueprint, a way to reclaim strength in a world designed to drain it. Modern life is built for comfort, not strength. Everywhere you look, the world tries to pull you into softness. You are surrounded by noise, convenience, and shortcuts that promise happiness but leave you weaker. You wake up tired, you scroll without thinking, you chase small hits of dopamine just to feel something. And day by day, your edge gets dull. Not because you are lazy, but because the world keeps rewarding you for avoiding discomfort. It tells you to stay comfortable, to stay entertained, to stay quiet, to avoid anything that requires real effort. But deep down, something in you knows this is wrong. You feel it every time you look in the mirror and think you could be more. You feel it when you know you should be training, but you choose the couch instead. Modern life drains men without them noticing. It gives you comfort and steals your purpose. It gives you stimulation and takes your discipline. And it leaves you wondering why you feel empty even when your life looks easy. This is the trap. And this is exactly why Bushido hits so hard today. Bushido is not about swinging a sword or pretending to be a warrior from the past. Bushido is a code that shaped men who lived with clarity, purpose, and strength. It was a way of living that demanded discipline when the world around them fell into chaos. And that is why it matters now. Because men today are not losing battles on the field. They are losing battles in their own mind. They are fighting distraction, addiction, weakness, and doubt. The samurai faced life and death every morning. Yet the principles they followed are the same principles that can pull a modern man out of the fog. Bushido gives you a structure, a path, a set of rules that sharpen you instead of softening you. This ancient code is not outdated, it is timeless. And when you look at it through the lens of modern life, it becomes something even more powerful. It becomes a blueprint for becoming the kind of man who cannot be broken by pressure, temptation, or chaos. So let's break down the 7 virtues of Bushido and how each one can rebuild the strength that modern life has taken from you. Virtue number 1. Rectitude, the power of a clear purpose. Rectitude is the foundation of Bushido. It means choosing the right action even when it is hard, even when it is painful, and especially when nobody is watching. For the samurai, this virtue determined everything. A man without rectitude was a man without direction, a blade without an edge. Today, this is the exact virtue modern men are starving for. Most people drift through life without any sense of purpose. They wake up and react to the world instead of leading themselves. They break promises to others and to themselves. They say they want change, but they never choose the hard path that creates it. Rectitude cuts through that weakness. It forces you to look at your life with honesty and decide what kind of man you want to be. It means keeping your word when you want to quit. It means choosing discipline when comfort is right in front of you. It means acting with intention instead of impulse. When you live with rectitude, you stop drifting. You move with aim. You build your life on choices that reflect strength, not convenience. In a world full of men who quit on themselves, rectitude makes you one of the few who will not. Virtue number 2, courage, choosing strength over comfort. Courage in Bushido was never about the absence of fear. It was about moving forward with strength even when fear was present. The samurai understood that fear is part of being human, but letting it control you is a choice. Modern courage is not dramatic or flashy. It is the courage to break bad habits, to face the parts of yourself you have been avoiding, and to step away from the comfort that keeps you weak. It is choosing the harder path when you know it is the right one, even if no one is watching. Every man feels fear. What matters is what you do next. When you lean into discomfort and act with purpose, you build real strength. And in a world designed to make you avoid anything difficult, courage becomes one of the most powerful traits you can develop. Virtue number 3, benevolence, strength, guided by compassion. Benevolence is the heart of Bushido. The samurai were trained to fight, to be ruthless when necessary, but their true power came from restraint. Strength without compassion is just chaos. Modern men often mistake toughness for hardness. They push others away, they ignore their own empathy, and they confuse dominance with respect. True benevolence is having the power to act with force but choosing kindness, fairness, and integrity instead. It is helping when it is hard, speaking the truth even when it is uncomfortable, and protecting those who cannot protect themselves. Benevolence turns strength into wisdom. It shows the world that you are strong, not for the sake of pride, but for the sake of purpose. Virtue number 4, respect, honoring yourself and others. Respect was a cornerstone of Bushido. The samurai treated their peers, their opponents, and themselves with care and consideration. Every action mattered. Every word carried weight. Today, respect is often forgotten. Men waste time, betray trust, and undervalue their own potential. True respect starts with yourself, your time, your energy, your values, and extends to others. It is listening, showing gratitude, and acting without arrogance or entitlement. Living with respect sharpens your character. It creates trust, earns loyalty, and sets a standard that others notice. In a world where casual disregard has become normal, respect makes you exceptional. Virtue number 5, honesty, brutal clarity in a world of lies. Honesty was non-negotiable for the samurai. They lived with truth in their words, actions, and intentions. Deception was weakness, and weakness was dangerous. Modern life rewards manipulation, excuses, and pretending. Real honesty is rare. It means facing your flaws without excuses, admitting mistakes, and speaking the truth even when it is uncomfortable. It means cutting through the noise and being clear with yourself and others. Honesty builds trust, sharpens judgment, and forces growth. It is uncomfortable, but it is the only way to see reality clearly and act with real strength. Virtue number 6, honor, living and dying by your word. Honor was the backbone of Bushido. For the samurai, a man's word was everything. Breaking it was unthinkable because honor carried life or death consequences. It defined how they acted, how they were remembered, and how they lived every single day. Modern men live in a world without consequence. Promises are easy to break, responsibilities are shrugged off, and integrity often feels optional. Honor means choosing to act with consistency, even when nobody is watching. It means holding yourself to a higher standard, respecting commitments, and living in a way that your actions match your values. When you live with honor, your presence alone commands respect. You become someone who can be trusted, someone who inspires, someone who stands tall even when everything around you tries to pull you down. Honor is not a relic of the past. It is the foundation of a life that matters. Virtue number 7, loyalty, commitment to your code and your path. Loyalty in Bushido was absolute. The samurai devoted themselves to their lord, their comrades, and most importantly, their code. It was a promise to remain steadfast even when the path was dangerous or uncertain. Modern life teaches us the opposite. It celebrates convenience, excuses, and fleeting commitments. True loyalty means sticking to your principles, your mission, and the man you are becoming, even when it is hard. It means refusing to abandon your growth, your discipline, and your purpose for comfort or distraction. Loyalty binds action to meaning. It turns fleeting effort into consistent progress. It creates a life where your decisions are aligned, your path is clear, and your integrity is unshakable. Without loyalty, even strength and courage fall apart. With it, a man becomes unstoppable. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, fought over 60 duels in his lifetime. But his true mastery wasn't in defeating opponents, it was in mastering himself. He woke before dawn, trained in solitude, studied relentlessly, and faced death without flinching. His strength came from discipline, focus, and an unwavering commitment to his code. If Musashi lived today, he wouldn't be impressed by titles, money, or gadgets. He would look at men enslaved by their phones, their distractions, and their addictions and say one thing: fix your spirit. Because the battlefield hasn't changed. It's just inside now. You don't need swords, armor, or a dojo to live like a samurai. Start small, start deliberate. Set a personal code. Decide the principles that define your actions every day. Face discomfort. Do the hard things your modern life encourages you to avoid. Break bad habits. Replace mindless scrolling, cheap dopamine, and distractions with purpose-driven action. Train your body and mind. Push yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Growth comes from challenge. Honor your commitments. Treat your word as unbreakable. Respect yourself and others. Bushido is a framework, not a relic. It is a map for navigating a world designed to soften men and blur purpose. When you apply it, you reclaim your edge, your focus, and your strength. You don't need to become a samurai to live with purpose. You need to become a man who refuses to drift. A man who acts with discipline, courage, and honor. A man who keeps his word, faces fear, and remains loyal to his path no matter the distractions around him. Bushido is not ancient history. It is a blueprint. It is the cure for a world designed to drain you. It is your opportunity to stand taller, act stronger, and live deeper than any comfort-filled life could ever allow. Choose your path. Embrace the code. Become the man modern life forgot how to raise.